welcome back to my channel. So today I am a little pedoed, okay? Because there is a YouTuber that is being very transphobic, and as you'll see in the thumbnail, my thumbnail is going to say, lesbians, what the fuck? Like, seriously. This girl is basically slandering trans women that are lesbians, or, excuse me, for trans women for being lesbians even if they're pre-op. And I am going to react to that now. So here we go. I hate how these load so slow.
I've been told I'm transphobic because I like boobs and vaginas and not penises. Who I date is...
Now let me stop it there. There are trans women that are post-op that have vaginas. So her debating whether or not, you know, what she has a preference for is kind of newt, because trans women don't all have penises. Some of them have been, you know, transitioned fully for like ever. And the fact that she's being such a bitch about it is killing me. Like, she is just closed-minded as fuck, and then she wonders why people think she's transphobic, right? Here we go.
Take away all notions that penises are a male body part. Whether you disagree or agree with that, doesn't matter. We're even going to take away the definition of lesbian. Some people define it as a female being attracted to other females, and some people say it's women who are attracted to other people that identify as women. X all of that out, let's just go with the word attraction. A big part of attraction is looks. People personally might think I'm ugly because I have a big nose, or small boobs, or because I'm short. That is okay. Body parts is what people are attracted to in the physical sense. Can we also be emotionally, mentally, and spiritually attracted to somebody? Yes. Do I believe that trans women are real women? Yes. Can I be attracted to a trans woman who is pre-op on hormones? Yes.
No, let me go in with this. She goes, trans women. Like, she quotes that. Like, do you really have to emphasize that if you're saying trans women? Like, you think trans women are women, but you're putting quotations on that shit. Like, do we put quotations on lesbian? No, we don't, because just because you're cis women and you're lesbians doesn't mean you're better than us. I can understand if you have a preference against dating trans women, but our initial lower body parts should not have anything to do with it. There are some women that are transitioned completely and are lesbians. Gigi Gorgeous, for one. So you can't sit there and say that you won't date them because of the fact that you are not attracted to penises. Just because they have they're trans, do you initially think they have a penis? Do you wait to like get to know somebody, and then when that conversation comes up, do you ask, or you just assume? That's my problem.
Because when a trans woman goes on hormones, they tend to have more feminine secondary sex characteristics. Should I then be forced to accept having sex with a partner that has a penis because I'm attracted to her overall? No. Primary sex characteristics, vaginas and penises, are important to many people. Not all people, but some people. And both are okay. Can the physical, mental, and emotional types of women vary? Yes. If a lesbian does not want to date or fuck me, does that invalidate me being a woman? No. And the same goes for any transgender person. If someone does not want to fuck you, it does not invalidate your identity. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody should be coerced into having sex with anybody. It is...
Okay. I doubt there's any trans woman on the planet that would coerce anybody into having sex with them. Please, trans women are hot. In general, we've learned to do our makeup for so long that when we were guys, we knew how to do our makeup. I'm transgender and I'm also a hermaphrodite. I have a vagina. Does that just validate me as if I decided to become a lesbian? No, it shouldn't, because that is a secondary, you know, you are thinking so in the box here. There's people that are initially attracted to gay guys because they want to, cis women that are attracted to gay guys so that they can coerce them and try to change them back to straight. That's the only reason they go after them. There's straight men, cis men, that are attracted to trans women because of the penis, and they want to have a woman characteristic and body and tits with a dick. And they only want to do that due to the fact that there's porn out there that says that that's what they like and that trans women top. It's not true. Like, it's irritating. And I've been dealing with that a lot, especially with dating sites and shit. And having to hear a lesbian go off about the fact that some trans woman coerced her into trying to sleep with her. Bitch, no. There's not one trans woman on the planet that would dare try to make anybody sleep with them. And honey, you're not even cute enough for anyone to try to make you sleep with them. Just come on. Seriously. And this lady, her name is Arielle Scarcella. I don't know how to say her last name. Sounds like a disease. See, she's just going off about the fact that she doesn't want to date trans women. Don't call it transphobic. Call it you have a preference, but you don't have to make a video about it, honey. Like, there's no need. That's all on you. See?
Our individual choice and prerogative who we want to date or fuck, regardless of sexual or any type of attraction to them. Dating naturally is discriminatory. You are not entitled to sex. Guilt tripping
No one's guilt tripping. Like, seriously, I can doubt that there's a trans woman. I bet you there was a woman she was dating at some point, and they got to the point where they were close to having sex, and she brought up, I'm trans, and she decided to take that and, you know, say she got coerced and made a whole video out of it. Like, I doubt there's a woman, trans woman, that tricked you into it. No, honey. You were attracted to her, and she withheld because of the fact that she wanted you to get to know her as a person and not because of her body parts. Because apparently people will run away the moment they find out you're trans, regardless if you have a vagina or not. Or sometimes they'll ask, did you have bottom surgery yet? And if you didn't, some will be more interested in you and tell you to keep it, while others will tell you to they will literally stop talking to you, and then you won't hear from them again. And I'm fine with that. I get enough people, gay, otherwise, that are attracted to me. But I've also had straight men, cis men, that are attracted to me that hit on me just because I'm trans. And I don't like that. There's, you know, bisexual couples that do that with me. And sometimes I'm interested, sometimes I'm not. But that's my preference. You don't have to, you know, be picky about things because of the fact that you had one bad experience with a trans woman, because of the fact that she withheld something of importance to you so that you could get to know her. Just seriously. Her in person. That's plain and simple. I could walk into one of those YouTube freaking meet and greets and just walk past her. Like, I wouldn't even be like Jeffree Star and take a picture with you just because I'm classy. No, honey, if I don't like you, you'll know. And honey, Arielle Scarcella, or whatever the hell your diseased ass name is. And I'm not saying you have diseases. I'm saying that's what your name sounds like. And you can read me for filth. I would love the publicity, baby. Because what you're doing, you're transphobic. Regardless of what you lesbians think. Hold on. Let me pull up transphobia for you. Just let me. And I will show you that you are transphobic. Because you guys are ridiculous. The shit that you don't want to be discriminated, but you're going to discriminate us. Ooh, girls. Like, honey, what can I tell y'all? Like, okay. All right, transphobia is a range of negative attitudes, feelings, or actions towards transgender and transsexual people or towards transsexuality. Transphobia can be emotional disgust, fear, or violence, anger, or discomfort felt or expressed towards people who do not confirm the society's gender expectations. Now, you're sitting here telling us that you don't want to date a trans woman because she has a dick. Okay, that's fine. But then you keep making a video about it because of the fact that you think somebody forced you? Honey, no, I doubt it. I've never seen a trans person ever force anybody. I can tell you how many times I've been denied. And that's just simply because I swiped right on somebody on Tinder. Like, they looked at my picture, they thought it was hot, they super liked me, and then the moment they read my profile, which they don't read right away, they decide to unmatch me or say something crude 2 seconds before they block me or something. Like, I've had that on Meet Me, all types of things. I have Grindr, Meet Me, Tinder, Scout, just about everything. I've had Scruff. Like, honey, they blocked me off the whole app. Like, they flagged me. Honey, how you're being discriminated is a hell of a lot different than from trans people. I get a lot of hate from African American people in my, in the community. They look at me and go, ugh, but I look at their girlfriends and they look worse. I mean, at least I can contour. Girls go out in pajama pants and a freaking tank top with their, just like, with their bodies just out of shape and going over their waistbands. At least if you're a big woman, you should be able to accustom that. I'm a curvy girl. I custom my clothes so that it fits me and I look good when I go out. But you guys want to get mad because you think trans women are coercing you to have sex? No, honey. I went 4 years without sex. And then before that, I went 19 years without sex. I didn't coerce anybody. I didn't think about it. I didn't even, it's not something on the top of my agenda. So I don't see a trans woman ever coercing somebody into it. Flirting is different, but coercing, hell no. No. Like, if you're not attracted to us, that's fine, but going into the fact that you aren't transphobic because you don't want to be with them because they have a dick. Transphobia, because that's a fear or dislike. Like, you just, ooh, let's finish this. I'm just so, ooh.
Someone into want to date or fuck you is manic and manipulative. If I was straight and thought some dude was fucking hot, does that mean that he has to expect sex with me? Does that give him the right for him to force it upon me? No. I do think overall it's...
No one is going to force you. No one. No trans woman is ever... Most trans women that I know are shy. I'm shy when it comes to meeting people in person. And, sometimes online, because depending on it, like, I am in an open type of relationship where I can have a second boyfriend, but there's some kind of guys that, I'll be flirty because I'm mostly joking about it because that's just who I am. I'm a flirty person. But when they say that they're not going to be as flirty as they want to be because of the fact that that I'm in a relationship and they're trying to be respectful, it makes me shyer. Like, online I can be like ballsy and like flirt as much as I want, and in person I'll be shy and blushy and shit and not know what to say, and when I'm on the phone. But when it comes to you doing that to me online, I will literally not know what to say anymore. I will have to avoid around the word, blah blah blah, the shit I would normally say, which most guys like, and they're like, why aren't you saying it? Well, you kind of fucked that up for me. Just, I like women too. Like, I like men and I like women. I like trans men and I like trans women. I don't have a preference in that, with that. But the fact that you think we don't deserve sex, or the fact that you think that we don't, is not guaranteed, duh, that's life in general. There's no guarantee for most people, but you do what you do. But the fact that you're going on about the fact that someone is forcing you, and the fact that you say trans men are more aggressive. Trans men aren't aggressive. They're about the same as trans women. Like, the whole community of trans people are the same way when it comes to personality. I've never seen a guy that's ballsy as fuck that's just like a total douche. Never. ever. So the fact that you're going there is just bullshit. And I just want to smack you across the fucking face. Like, ugh. I've never wanted to smack somebody before, but I want to slap this hoe. She's irritating.
Super important to note that I rarely get any shit from
bullshit.
actual trans women, which is super interesting. Maybe because they are actual women.
Oh, are
they
actual?
don't feel as entitled. I'm gonna get shit for saying this, but I'm also gonna get shit for posting this video. So I'm just gonna go with it. Trans men and most other genders, apparently, in my experience, tend to be way more aggressive in telling lesbians how they should define their sexuality and how to feel in their attraction.
It's not telling you how to form your attraction or your sexuality. Honey, no. What you're attracted to is who you're attracted to, whether they identify as women or they are cis women. But shut the fuck up. If you have an issue with dating somebody because of their label of society, that's on you. It has nothing to do with us. If you think that, oh, because your friends are okay with it, honey, that's your friends. That has nothing to do with the rest of the community. That has to do with your friends. They know you. They see where you're coming from and they accept you for it. That doesn't mean the whole fucking world has to accept you for it. I sure as hell don't. Like, you make me, I'm Native American black. My dad is Native American full blown. And my mom is mixed with black and Native American, and my grandma's black as hell. So see, I don't think African American men, but I'll give one a chance if they're sweet, nice, and not coming out there looking like they're going to do, the Tupac and Biggie damn dance in front of me. I'm not into that. I like class. I don't like hoodlums. Like, that's not my thing. But I would date one. I don't have a preference in that department, but I would date one if they could keep my eye in that department. Now, you are sitting here saying you don't want trans women because you might have a dick. You're saying trans men are more, and other genders are more aggressive. Bitch, no, they're not. Like, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit. Just because your friends agree.
And it's not okay, and I'm sick of your shit, and I'm calling you out. For those of you who have absolutely no idea what's going on in this video, you can go and check my Twitter mentions over the last 2-3 days. I will have...
Hold on, let me see these. Personally, I don't think I'm dismissing any entire group of girls based on just what's under their clothes is okay, but clear. What's this one? Just saying discriminating someone because of her genitalia is wrong. Lesbianism is about plus. Rejecting her because of that. I'm not saying that you have to like all trans women worldwide. And let's see the other one that pops up. So it's okay to discriminate people because of skin color. There is a possibility you actually try to flirt with a girl who has a dick, and rejecting her for that is problematic. I think you really missed the point here. You don't know if a woman has a penis until you have sex with them. So you're not understanding my point, though. This makes them feel like lesser of a woman when a lesbian won't date them. I've talked to multiple trans people about this, and they all agree with me.
Green right now. Also look for a video on Saturday.
So that's other people that are talking to her, and she's talking about her Twitter mentions or what's going over there. But it's still it's ridiculous that she has to go in on this. Like, if you have a preference, but don't speak loud about it. There's a point in that. I speak loud about mine because I don't have one in particularly. I'm a little bit more open in that department, so I fall in love with who I fall in love, regardless of skin color, heritage, less of Nazis or like KKK, then you're on your own. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to die today. But, she's just ridiculous, and she's rude.
And with my friends Ebony and Denise, they are having twin boys, and they are a stud femme lesbian couple. They're amazing. And then a few days later, look for a video back on this topic with a few of my trans friends reacting to some of the tweets that were sent to me.
Trans friends. Her trans friends. The ones that accept her for who they are and are probably a little bit more on her side of the boat, but that doesn't make any fucking sense to me because of the fact that how she sees everything is very closed-minded. She's a very closed-minded person, and I would not want to be friends with this person. Like, as a trans woman, as a colored woman, I would never be friends with someone like that. I had a friend who voted for Trump, and I have friends that, you know, don't believe what the media say, have their own particular opinion on them, and that's on them. And I am pretty much close-minded when it comes to Trump. So, like, trying to change my opinion about him is never going to happen. But regardless of whether it's media, whatever is true, I don't like him. Trans people aren't allowed to, you know, in the, you know, the sort of country, there's things that we can't do, and that's wrong, and it's mostly because of him. And I don't care what other people's opinions are on that, because I don't give a fuck. It's happened, it's there, it's obvious. If you go to, like, locations of, like, equal rights movements and stuff, they will let you know the things that you think you know because you voted for him or you slightly support him. That's on you. But if you want to know something, go to, like, equality people that work in the government. Go to that, and then you can feel out what is he did and he didn't do. But anyway, but with this bitch, I just want to punch her in the jaw because I just don't like her. You shouldn't discriminate anybody, regardless of their genitalia, regardless of their color, regardless of anything. Trans lives matter, black lives matter, white lives matter, everything matters. But if you have issues with their genitalia, that's on you. But that should be a personal preference and not something that you should broadcast to the world just because you want people that are like you, that are closed-minded and dicky like you, to come together and go in the comment section. I've gone through the comment section in here, and I'll do that now. Let's see what I got here. Because this comment section is ridiculous. There's, like, lesbian couples that are just straight assholes. Trans girl with you, 100% girl, bullshit. I'm clapping very loudly right now. It's a shame how so many people preach to be tolerant and accepting of others' differences, but will come at you for thinking differently than them. Good on you, Arielle. Got my full support against the BS that's happening the other day. Now, all these comments are just them supporting her closed-mindedness. It's transphobia. It's fear. It's distaste. It's disgust of somebody that is trans. She's saying she has trans friends, but you wouldn't date one. There's a difference between being friends with someone and not wanting to date one. Just saying. And it's like, oh, let me guess. You had a run with Riley. Like, there's so many of these fucked up, there's women that are saying, preach. And I don't know why this is a problem. Like, you can be emotionally and romantically attracted to someone, but not sexually attracted to them. Who you want to sleep with is your business and yours only. Yours only. This shouldn't be broadcasted. It shouldn't be something that should be broadcasted across because, and there's like, proud lesbian, agree with you 100%. And that's Holly Reed. Like, you're supporting somebody that's closed-minded. I can see that you guys all are closed-minded, but keep that shit to yourself. There's no reason. I got this as a fucking recommended video. Like, I didn't want to, like, I hate when I get recommended videos for shit on my YouTube about people being ignorant as hell. And genitalia preferences. There's a woman on here. There's a bunch of people that are doing freaking doing reactions to this shit. Like, it's ridiculous. There's one that actually went through straight depression because of this video, and it's sad. There's people that go through depression hardcore when it comes to being trans. Our discrimination is a hell of a lot different than anyone else in the world, literally. Especially if you're a trans woman of color. You get twice the amount of hate that most people get being trans and white. or Latino. Like, seriously, black African American women get more shit because of the fact that we also have to deal with the KKK, the people that don't like African American people. And then there's those little horny people that are only attracted to us because of our skin color or our genitalia, and or not of our genitalia. You see, there's those things that are issued. I've seen there's very attractive trans women that have, you know, gone on dates with a guy for a while that have, you know, well, there's a YouTuber I like. Let's see if I can find her on here. Her name is Eden the Doll. She had, you know, did a video where she had expressed how she met her man and how her best friend, you know, let out the fact that she was trans to him, and he kind of lost his shit, and she broke down and flipped out and had her little moment. And it's hard for us because coming out as trans to somebody can be a whole total rejection because of the fact, like, if we don't put in our profiles, then they think that we're catfishing them into liking us. It's not what it is. It's like we have no choice. We're not good at either way that we have these conversations, and it's ridiculous. There's no half middle ground for us. But since you're a cis lesbian, you can say and feel any way the fuck you want, any one of you, just because you're cis, and be preference to it. Would you like it if trans women didn't want to be friends with you because you're a cis woman and you're a lesbian? You're a cis lesbian woman? Would you like that? No, that would fucking hurt your feelings. You don't have to be attracted to us, but you don't have to spit on us on a fucking YouTube video and be mad because somebody doesn't like you, or that no one wants to sleep with you, or the fact that we know that some people won't want to sleep with us. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I've been dealing with that most of my life. I was a virgin until I was 19 because of that. And because most of the time I got that stupid comment of whatever gender you are, because I'm a hermaphrodite. See, those stereotypes and those comments hurt a lot. And you really, really need to figure out who the fuck you are and understand that you need to apologize seriously. Because I know you did a video about you commenting, or two genders or whatever. I've seen, you know, your videos, and you're just a bitch. You need to keep your comments to yourself. If you want to broadcast your comments, you need to be a little bit more respectful to every gender. There's more than two. And you need to be more respectful, because you're very disrespectful to just about all of them. And your friends that find that you are, you know, not transphobic and shit, they really need to look up that goddamn definition, because you are. Because, not because you don't want to fuck us because of our genitalia. No, because of how you think because of our genitalia. If a trans woman happened to have bottom surgery and she said she was trans, would you walk away because of it? Because she said she was trans? It's ridiculous, and I'm tired of it. I'm done with this. I'm gonna go on a rant like forever if I keep talking. So I'm done with this video. If you want to see more videos like this, put comments down below. Like this video, like, share. You can follow me on my Facebook. That's Jasmine Matthews Production. You can follow me on Twitter, Jazzy Productions. You can follow me on Instagram, Jasmine Matthews Productions. And I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, because I would love for you to join me, kitty girls and boys, because let's get into the tea. Because I stopped doing reaction